In 2019, Olive O'Reilly and Margaret O'Brien went to every traveller family in Limerick City and asked them to come together and set up the Limerick Traveller Network to give a voice to the travellers in Limerick and make changes. 14 women from different areas volunteered to represent 8 sites and 2 housing areas. In 2022, Limerick Traveller Network got funding from the Department of Community and Rural Development under the governments of Exchange House Ireland to work with the community and to become an independent organisation by 2025.
Traveller Education Change Project is an action research project of the Limerick Traveller Network and Exchange House Ireland. This research is approved and supervised by Maynooth University. We are a team of 12 peer researchers working hard on finding out what are the setbacks for our children's education and what can be done to improve traveller children's education.
Our children can be anything they want to be and should be supported to do so.
Our children should enjoy education and being in school, feel happy and comfortable in their schools.
Schools should value and support our children and their culture.
We have done training in research in trauma-informed care, child protection and safe talk. We have learned how children learned. We did field visits, case studies, visited traveller education programmes in Cork, Tipperary, Galway City and Tuam.
We have designed and delivered mixed method questionnaires. We have prepared and done focus groups. We have looked at and analysed data from our questionnaires and focus groups. We learnt new things and really opened our eyes and gave us a different outlook.
We have looked for information and met with other researchers with the School Completion Programme, Education Welfare Office, National Council for Special Education, Traveller Access Officers in UL and TUS, the Childcare Committee and others. We found that everyone was interested. We got a lot more of a highlight of what everything was about and more understanding of what their work was about.
Travelling Children goes to at least 17 different primary schools in Limerick City and also 8 secondary schools.
Most travelling children, as they move through primary school, their level of education is falling down. They are not ready for secondary school. Special education supports for travelling children are mostly through group supports outside the main class.
As a researcher worker in education, we researched about supports in schools. Most travelling children are taken out of the main class and put into supports. Now what we found out in our research is it's not working because the children are on low level. Now it's not the teacher's fault, it's not the school's fault, it's the system. The support system is not working for our children.
The higher number of assessed children in the group age 13 to 16. The higher number of parents waiting for assessments is for children aged 6 to 8. Children are being assessed too late.
When children are going to secondary school, they have no choices. For an example, second language, as this is a big impact on the children and for their future. When children are starting secondary school, they're being put into a class where they're not on the same level as others. It gets very difficult for children when they're not on the same level as others, as it lowers their confidence in their self and makes the children feel stupid. When they are behind, it causes pressure on the children and the parents and mental health issues. It pushes them to leave school at a very young age.
Only 1/3 of all parents interviewed said that they fully understand school communications.
Most traveller parents do not think that traveller culture is present in schools.
We've learned that most parents say their children benefit from schools, but yet are not aware of what's going on in the schools. This is all down to lack of information and communication between parents and schools. Parents have a fear of if they approach schools, it will have a different outcome for their children.
In the children's focus groups for the age 8 to 11, we learned that children were preferring to be outside their main class. They were more comfortable, teachers were nicer, they were talking about being taken out of class as a normal routine experience. It was very normal for them to be outside of their main class. They had great expectations for themselves. They loved maths, English, art. Some of them even wanted to be teachers. Children were feeling that they were never picked to do any chores in school or have a part in the school plays. Children in the focus group aged 12 to 16 were interested in learning and in talking about the school. Most children in the group were not feeling valued and recognised in school. They said that they were treated in a negative way because of who they were and the way they talked. Some of the children in the group were taken out of class to do things they were not interested in. Some of their interests were in computers, beauty treatments, art, music and sport. Mostly they were interested in things they know, like beauty for girls. Schools have not given them new outlooks or a chance to be other things outside of what they know.
We have learned that the main problem is not with the traveller families but with the school system. Current supports for traveller children are not working. At the end of primary school, traveller children are not prepared to go into secondary school. Models of communication with traveller parents is not working and needs to change. Traveller culture needs to be part of the schools. School needs to know that travellers' families and travellers' children wants to learn and be part of the school system.
The school I go to is Thomond Community College. Being a traveller in that school, I feel comfortable, I feel proud to go to that school. They like listening to our culture. They don't treat us any differently and we all get treated the same. The teachers are very nice to us, they help us and they give us support. They like listening to our cultures and they let us do our CBA on our culture. Our school makes us feel like proud of our culture and they make us feel very comfortable. They hold a Traveller Ethnicity Day every year for us and I like my school. I love that it's so supportive. I feel comfortable and I feel a part of the school.
We had 9 children in our focus group, aged 12 to 16, that went to 5 different schools across Limerick City. And out of them 9 children, only 1 child said they feel proud of their school. So we would love if all of our children felt proud of their school and that the schools felt proud of having traveller children in their schools.
Travellers working with traveller children and parents, working in schools, in after schools and with teachers as part of the education system. We are open to work with anyone that would like to see better outcomes for our children's education.
Oh,